everybody. It's your girl, Pajama, with Pajama Life. And today, we have a big show with some fantastical movies to join us today. And with us is our two guys. Say hey to the people, Pat.
Hey, everybody. Glad to see you here. Going to have a good show.
And our guru of all things Star Wars. Give it up for our buddy David. Say hey to the people.
Hello, everybody. Great to be with you on what is a blistery cold night in our nation's capital. But these fun movies will kind of warm you up and be ready to go for Gobble Gobble Turkey Day coming up. So let's get it on.
Yeah, and just for everyone to know, we're going to have our first giveaway. Woo, 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 woo. So stay tuned to look and see how you can join. And today we have a really interesting slate of movies and TV. We have Slumberland from Netflix. We have Don't Worry, Darling. It's make their streaming debut on HBO Max. And the penultimate episode of Andor, Daughter of Ferrix. All right, let's take a look first at Slumberland.
What's the weirdest dream you've ever had?
I don't remember my dreams. Don't actually think I have any.
My dad said schools are basically prisons. They keep kids locked up physically and mentally.
School is not a prison.
Can I leave whenever I want to?
It's a little like a prison.
I know, Pig. I wish we could be with him again, too.
No dream lasts forever. All right. Sooner or later, they all fade.
His name is Fred.
Oh, hi, Fred.
Got no friends, no family. No one gives a damn about evil because you didn't want to wake up.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Oh boy, this was interesting. I want to hear what Pat has to say. Patrick, our guru of all things Marvel and Tolkien, hit us with it. What'd you think?
I really enjoyed this. Actually, it was good. Fantastical sequences. The dance sequences. I mean, it had a very good dreamlike quality, which was what it was supposed to have had. Also, some nice comedic notes. The young actress reminded me of Swarza Cozy or whatever her name. The Lovely Bones. That actress. She's been in a lot of stuff. But looked at that time.
Rosha, yeah, that chick.
That one. Yeah, she's got an interesting first name, but it reminded me of her in that particular period when she was in The Lovely Bones. Similar facial features. I mean, it had a kind of feel like a precociousness to the child. I thought it was really well done. I thought, it was interesting. I didn't know what to expect going into it. Pleasantly surprised. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, David, what did you think?
I really wholeheartedly agree with Pat. I thought this was wonderful. Right from the get-go, it just seems, we've seen fantasy and things like that before, but not quite like this. I loved seeing at the beginning the bed over the water with the dolphins around it. Hadn't thought about the young lady from The Lovely Bones, but again, spot on there. Really enjoyed Jason Momoa. He's got, and you wouldn't have necessarily thought this with, Drago or whatever his name was in Game of Thrones, a very limited role, in terms of his ability to do anything but grunt. And he is really an entertaining guy. He's kind of like a younger version of The Rock. I think he's got that kind of personality. So I enjoyed seeing him in this. Fun movie. This was just a sweet little entertaining thing. Big fan.
But y'all didn't see the darkness of it. This one was dark to me.
That was kind of the nice thing about it, is that it had enough reality or the psychological issues, but it was done in a a welcoming and engaging way. That it wasn't preachy. It didn't make a big issue about it. I mean, it was very central to the story, but it wasn't overdone. They didn't have to beat you in the head with a psychological club to show you, yeah, there's some real seriousness in here. It was done in a way that was entertaining, engaging. It made you absorb the lesson without having to feel like you went to school.
Yeah, which she thought was a prison. So
well, kind of.
But I did like. I did feel it was a little dark. And the subject matter was. I guess I just wasn't expecting it to be, to me, as dark as it was. Now, was it beautiful? Yes. And were the messages really interesting? Yes. And I guess I just wasn't prepared for it to deal with the subject that it dealt with. Yeah. But I think it is a nice way to talk about grief and loss with younger children. But they may not get some of it, but it'll be entertaining then to see, and then maybe have a discussion about it. So I definitely think it's a gorgeous, beautiful. It reminded me the beauty of it reminded me of Jingle Jangle that came out a couple of years ago. Yeah. And Netflix can do these fantasy kind of movies just so well. They got the money to do them right. So definitely, I think we all agree. Thumbs up, and definitely check it out. Slumberland, but it is for the whole family, but it does deal with some maybe some deeper topics that you may want to talk your little kids through. Okay. Next up is the, I don't even know how to describe it, 50s male fantasy. Don't worry, darling. Let's take a look.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. I'm coming home, baby, now. I'm sorry now I ever went away. Coming home, baby, now.
Why are we here?
I'm coming home now.
What he's created out here, it's a different way. A better way.
The one thing they ask of us is to stay here, where it's safe. They have their reasons.
Are you the man that you say you
are? Okay. Who wants to go first? Let's go to David. What do you think?
Well, I really wish Hollywood would stop criticizing the middle class dream. I want all of us to have the middle class dream. Stop making it look so dirty and ugly and horrible. It's just, everybody should have a lovely home, and it's just, can't we all just get along? But no, they always show how awful it is, how insidious and impossible it is to do. Olivia Wilde, I think, really showed some chops as a director, and I applaud that in her. I'm looking for a movie that speaks to the middle-class Americana dream, the kind of life that Pajama Life and her wonderful producer have. That's something we should all have. So that's what I want. I don't know what you just said, but that probably wasn't family friendly. It was... Pew is good, disturbing film. But one of these days, and maybe it'll be up to me, I will write the story of the middle class world where Edward Scissorhands can have his way, but he can still have that nice little, homogenized little world, and we can all be holding hands. So that's me.
Yep. Pat, what did you think?
Well, that is an interesting take. I'm not gonna lie. I wish they would quit demonizing Middle Earth too, because while we're dealing with fantasy worlds, the 50s wasn't that great. But you know what? I will tell you about this movie. The thing that I remember the most about it is that if the person who was the art director for this isn't up for an Academy Award, it's a thief. It is a downright steal. That was a gorgeous movie, and the way they did everything really did such a great job of capturing that late 50s nuclear family. Every house has this look, and I mean, just they had such a great look to it. And to be really honest, the acting was solid as hell. I mean, Florence Pugh, Harry Styles, everybody did a great job in this, and I thought it was fun to watch. I mean, yes, it was disturbing, which is good because it should be a little disturbing. I mean, the idea, we're just going to leave our wife at home. She's going to sit around and go to yoga class and to the one mall, and they only got to stay in this area. That's their job. It was meant to be disturbing. It should be disturbing. It was wonderful. I thought it was really good.
Wow. I totally disagree.
Oh, you do, Pam.
Are we going to get the T word?
Completely disagree with what David said. The 50s, this is a fantasy. It wasn't even true back then. And so
we're trying to live it. We're trying to realize it.
Nah, son. Yeah, this is the male Get Out. That they have this fantasy of, everything is just perfect. And perfect is the woman staying at home.
We can reverse that. I'll stay at home. She can work.
It was exactly what it was supposed to have been.
Empty eggs. That was so symbolic and so.
Yeah, it was exactly what it was supposed to have been.
I didn't, but it was just. I was surprised that a woman would write something like this, and
why?
Because I don't think it's. I thought it borrowed from every Stepford Wife, Get Out.
It was
all those kind of things.
Derivative, yes. But
I didn't think it was original. I was disappointed in Olivia Wilde even putting something like this out. I thought the ending, the reveal,
weird ending. Yes.
Yeah, I was like,
I mean, it's a modern ending for a modern, as a modern take on a modern. They couldn't do robots, because that's already been done. So they did something different. It was an interesting move to show it that way. I didn't have a problem with that. I mean, really, it was.
Well, but I had a problem with the women's making the choices they made. I was like,
she didn't make that choice. It was obviously she was not making that choice. She's a prisoner.
Yeah.
No, there was
one.
There's two women who made the choice, and I just thought this was reductive and just kind of not current. Okay. I get why a man would like this movie, but as a woman,
that is the most sexist thing you've ever said. Congratulations. I'm offended. David, are you offended? David, I'm offended.
This is the fantasy, right?
I'm offended. Of course, only men love this.
I said I see why men would like it. It speaks to their fantasy of, some men would like this, and I just didn't care for it. I didn't like it. No, I think other people have done it better. And actually, go and look at the original Stepford Wives. I just thought that was just so great, and I thought her kind of take on it just wasn't. So, nah, not for me. So I think it's a very split review.
Well, 2-3, yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
Boo. So
boo. Boo hiss.
No for Don't Worry, Darling, but check it out for yourself and let us know what you think.
It is gorgeous.
Okay. Yes, it is gorgeous.
Well put together.
Yes. There is
Florence Pugh was amazing.
What'd you say?
Florence Pugh was amazing. She did.
Yeah,
everybody in it was great. You have a problem with the subject matter.
I have a problem with the subject matter.
You have a problem with the subject matter, but you thought everything in the movie was great except for the subject matter.
I didn't say that. I didn't
Well,
say that.
okay, you like the
I
actor,
didn't say that.
you like the actress, you love the way it looks. Were you okay with the music?
Yeah, I
Okay, so
was
there's three more.
actually
That's three
like,
things now
oh
you like.
wow, this music it just hit every song you would think
Yeah.
that this would
So
have.
you didn't like
Love
the
the music.
the story, basically.
I didn't like the story. I didn't like
Okay,
the
so
story.
so
I
three of
didn't,
the four
but
major
I did.
portions of it you liked.
I did enjoy Chris Pine as a villain.
Oh yeah, he was great.
I thought I was like, ooh, he can play a villain. Oh, and he
Yes.
was just so, so creepy. So
Sure.
yeah,
Yep.
I thought that was great.
So you like three of the four major portions of the movie. You like the actors.
The story
You like
is
the way it
the
looked. You like the
no.
music, but you didn't like the story. That was it.
Story is the main thing. If you don't like the story, how can you recommend something where you don't even like the story?
That's like saying that you don't like a song because the beat was wrong. But the rest of the song is great. The singing like they couldn't. You don't
have to like
everything. Singing type of thing.
Yeah.
I was with you till you talked about the music, the beat. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah.
But we were kind of talking about Milli Vanilli.
It can be a faster beat or a slower
Yeah.
beat. I mean, think about what was it? God, what movie was that? The Wonders. Oh, was the band that thing you do where he got in there and it was supposed to be a slow song. And he got in there, played it fast because he was in a hurry to go meet a date, and all of a sudden everybody picked up because it was a fast song. The song was still good, but the beat was a different speed, and so everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's amazing!" But it was still the same song.
Okay. I mean, like music, one person may like it, another person won't. So, not for everybody. This movie's not for everybody, I feel like. But definitely check it out for yourself and let us know what you think about Don't Worry, Darling, because I worried about it all the way through. So let's take a look at the next to last episode this year of Andor. Let's take a peek.
One of us has to make it. People have to know what's going on. People have to know about this.
How much is missing?
400,000.
And they're looking into this when?
Soon. Very soon.
It's your decision. But know the choice. Do we let Krieger go down and play the long game? Or do we warn him and throw away his source it's taken years to cultivate?
Cassian Andor. The mother died. I'm leaving in the morning. Center says it's very busy there.
Final warning, Hallcraft. Power down immediately or risk full consequences.
Okay. David, hit us up with that guru knowledge.
The best show on television has only one more episode. And it's going to be a long, long wait. This was another amazing time, and it really started to expand. So if the beginning you felt like it was slow and you don't have enough of this, you don't have enough of this, you had a bit of everything here, an incredible and amazing space battle. This was just awesome. Daughter of Ferrix, man, it's so powerful. You've got so much going on here. The droid B is so moving. And I love the camera work on it. You were kind of like looking at his eye lens almost as you're looking at the scene. Mm-hmm. It was so powerful. Loved it. This is just brilliant. And it shows you what can be done with Star Wars when you take characters seriously, thoughtfully, provide good dialogue. One quick little Easter egg kind of thing here. The starship that we see, the Imperial ship that we see, people might say, hey, what is that? Where did we see that?
Yeah.
We saw that very briefly in a poster or kind of a recruiting it's a recruiting poster for the Empire in Solo. When he was It was in a deleted scene. That ship was seen more there.
Mhm.
It was unbelievable. And man, Luthen has, this isn't mine. I'm stealing this from somebody else, but it's so true. His spaceship is the James Bond Aston Martin of the galaxy far, far away.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
incredible what that ship could do. The equivalent of the oil slick coming out at you. This show is so amazing in every way. You had aliens, you had robots, you had great acting, story. One more episode to go, and we will truly have something to be thankful for come Thursday, because this show should restore anyone's hope in what Star Wars is and can be as we go forward.
And you got a laser. A laser fight. You got to finally see a laser come out in an unexpected place. But man, that was awesome. Pat, what did you think?
Obviously I liked it. I didn't like it as much as I did the episode previous.
That right there. I didn't like it as much either.
I mean, it was such a high bar because of the Andy Serkis and Stellan Skarsgård's speeches. I mean, those were just so powerful. I mean, it was really hard to equal that or top it. So this is maybe a very good strategic move for the producers and the directors, where they said, take a breath for a second, and then we're gonna hit the end hard, for the last season episode. I mean, it was really good. Don't get me wrong. And yes, and that starship, they need about 20 of those, and they can win all the battles. I'm just saying.
Yes!
Why aren't they making these in mass? I don't understand. But it was still some really good acting, and I mean, the story's been spectacular throughout the entire run. I mean, like we've said, it did kind of start a little slow, a little plotting, but it was still really good stuff. And this is one of the better things I've seen really this year, and it's just well done. So kudos to them. Not as great as the episode before, but that gives me really good hope. Maybe even a new hope for maybe even a new hope for the next episode, the last episode of this season. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, but I was, pretty damn good.
Yeah. It was, the reason I felt like it wasn't as good because last week's episode was everything, and so you're right, Pat, to have this little breath, where the action kind of died down, but yet something, another day, and it was like, oh, dadgummit, this is too much. And what's his name? BB Emo or whatever the little robot's name is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you could feel his sadness, and it made me sad. I was like, okay, they had to do this to me like that.
Yeah.
I mean, just this little, I want Marva. I was done. I was. Yeah. That was it. I was like, you know what? How you make a robot filled with more emotion than most stuff out there? I mean, it was incredible.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Wally's how you do it. More emotional.
Yeah, so simple, but that was so moving and powerful to me. And then what's her name? Vel. I'm about sick of her, like Leia about sick of her. Where's he at? What are you doing? I need to know. She's like, if you don't take your ass up out of here. I was like, yeah, get out. She was, but poor, what's her name? Mothma?
Mon Mothma, yeah.
She going through it, Jack. I mean, I'm curious for next week if she will allow her daughter to get married to the thug son. But the daughter in a cult or something?
No, I think she's part of that planet's tradition. She's actually all into it.
She's all in, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, man, this child, I mean, she got a smart mouth and she's now in a cult. Jeez.
It's the difference between people that go to church just on Christmas and Easter and the people who go every Sunday and every Wednesday.
Yeah.
She's every Sunday and every Wednesday.
Sunday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
And I have to say, I
turned
think
out okay.
is it Genevieve O'Reilly? I hope I'm pronouncing her
I
name
think
right.
so. Genevieve
What
O'Reilly.
she has done
Yeah.
with a character that we saw for just like a moment in End of the Return of the Jedi. Expanded Universe did a little bit, but the depth that they have brought her, they've taken away what was on the original actress a fine haircut, but this lady, you know, she does so much better with more, you know, different hair. They've brought so much more than just wear this outfit and have that hairstyle, which was kind of a Lucas thing for some of the characters. And it's incredible to see the pathos that you have for her and the sacrifices. It is just so wonderful. And I got to tell you, it's a lot like watching one of my favorite movies of all time, Michael Clayton. The same level of nuance, detailed conversation that brought reality to that film. I mean, if you've ever spent time with attorneys getting ready for a case, oh my gosh, it was right in there.
Yeah.
The same kind of bureaucratic stuff with the ISB. It's perfection. It's just such a wonderful show. I watched half of it today. I'm going to watch some more tonight and just continue to just kind of bask in the glow of Andor.
Well, I think that I can't wait for next week. I might have to binge the whole series to get the whole story at once. I think that would be fantastic. And definitely, this is one of the best products that Disney Plus, not just this, Disney Plus has done. So definitely check out Andor, especially next week for the finale. I can't wait. It's going to be great. So definitely check it out. Okay. So welcome to our second anniversary. Yay. So in celebration, I thought that we should do a giveaway. So next week, we will have a giveaway of a very special gift. And I need if you want to be entered into the lotto, then subscribe to our channel. And let's say 500th person who subscribes will receive an HP computer laptop. So definitely, Black Friday's
I'm
coming
going to go
up.
make some fake accounts. I'll be right back.
You might not be able to get that on Black Friday, but if you subscribe to PJ Live, you can get it. So definitely come back, check it out, subscribe, and you could be entered in just for the contiguous United States, though. U.S. Oh, but definitely check out Pajama Life. All right. So, hey, everybody, next week, we are going to review. It's here. 25, 30 years? A Christmas Story Christmas with a grown-up Ralphie. And now he's having Christmas with his family. Peter Billingsley is back, and he looks exactly the same as he did as a kid. And we'll also review the finale, of course, of Andor. So you definitely want to come back next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Be selected. You could there is a giveaway that you can enter. And we hope to see you there. Pat, say goodnight to the people.
Good night, everybody. For those of you that are still interested, the movies are still open. You should go see movies at movies, because I will tell you, I like watching stuff on TV, but I'll tell you what, I am not going to watch Avatar 2 on my TV. I'm going to watch it in a theater because that's the only place to see something that amazing. And I just saw Black Panther this past weekend, and so we can talk about that later, but I'm just telling you, go to the movies.
I think people should write us and let us know if they want us to watch Black Panther at the movies or wait until Disney Plus
Sometime next year, yes.
That will be next year, I'm
It will be
sure.
2023, so.
I'm not gonna wait that long to watch Black Panther. I'll be going this week. David, say goodnight to the people.
Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful week, and we're certainly very thankful for you joining us, making time for out of your busy schedules to hear what we think and pontificate on these wonderful films and television shows. Come back next week.
This is a great time, and maybe you might not spend it with people, but find someone to share the time with. If you know someone is not having a family gathering, invite them over to your house and maybe just have pizza and watch football. But most importantly, be thankful and be grateful that the life that you have. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget the giveaway on Pajama Life. Take care.